Folks, I'm going to go farther afield on this. Last week, we talked about an especially pessimistic poll. It was sponsored by the Wall Street Journal, conducted by the University of Chicago. Quote, unquote, most Americans doubt their children will be better off. I just called it big-time pessimism is out there, and Joe Biden owns it because, first and foremost, inflation is the cruelest tax of all, continues to haunt middle and lower-income working folks. It's driven up interest rates on credit cards, home mortgages, car loans, etc. Inflation's still rising faster than wages, and then there's government spending, and then there's bank bailouts. All that has gotten under the skin of a large majority of Americans. And by the by, speaking of bank bailouts, in a couple of moments, we will talk about the failed bank supervision by San Francisco Fed President Mary Daly. She was featured in a long lead Wall Street Journal editorial today as someone who focused more on the progressive priorities of climate change and equity instead of mundane things like rising interest rates or bond duration and loan quality. Now, to some extent, I don't want to confuse all this with yet another poll conducted by the University of Chicago, also sponsored by the Wall Street Journal, also on the front page. We're going to talk about that with former Reagan Education Secretary Bill Bennett, but it's a front page story about patriotism, religious faith, work ethic, and other traditional values are plunging in Joe Biden's America, while it would appear that victimization and government entitlements and government bailouts are on the rise. And in that sense, Ms. Mary Daly seems to be part of this national trend. She ignored traditional values of a bank examiner, and it had very big consequences. And I hate to think about the rest of the population if victims are suddenly more important than rooting for underdogs, for example. If stagnation is now more important than growth. Now, there's another poll conducted by Scott Rasmussen. This one's a little more hopeful. It shows that a majority of Americans believe that higher taxes and more regulations weaken Social Security and Medicare, and that a strong economy would be the best way to deal with those big entitlements. Now, Joe Biden is apparently going into some kind of investment in America tour. I doubt very much if he's going to agree with the 63% who believe lower taxes and regulations will actually strengthen Social Security. Don't forget, Mr. Biden's latest budget has huge tax hikes for the so-called rich in order to finance Social Security and Medicare. It's exactly the reverse of the polling data and good policy. Ironically, the left of Center Brookings Tax Policy Center, they just came out with a report that showed 111 million taxpayers making less than $400,000 a year will see tax hikes next year. It's exactly the reverse of Joe Biden's promise. And then, in another beauty, Goldman Sachs over the weekend came out. They had a report that the misnamed Inflation Reduction Act will actually cost over 3 times the government's estimate. Why? Because massive investment tax credits for green climate change projects, well, that bill's going to cost, get this, $1.2 trillion, thereby blowing up Biden's phony debt reduction plan, or whatever he called it. Somehow or other, I still blame Biden administration in decline. Somehow, I really don't want to say that it is America in decline. But I do fret, and I will say for the umpteenth time, we need leadership that will be a guardian for economic growth and prosperity. And then I truly believe if the future looks brighter, then good old-fashioned values will soon return to a more confident America. That's just me, you know.